Sergeant America coming at you. Boom! Trying to kick out some quick vids while my daughter allows me to share my thoughts. Doing the balancing act. But I wanted to talk about Aquaman, especially this run with Abnett's writing and Federici's art. As you can see by the cover, though, this is a the artist previously. Anyway, but it's almost the same on the inside. And as you can see, the wonderful King Shark and Arthur. I know recently on Wednesday's Comics podcast, they were talking about what they thought about Aquaman. There is the fight still, as we know, with Arthur. Between land and water, between being a king and being a hero, about having your decisions made for you and making your decisions. This is becoming the apex of it. So for those that were getting tired of, I do not want to be king, but I'm being forced to be king, it's about to be solved. So I would definitely say, pick this up. You get to see the breadth of Atlantis and Aquaman's abilities to summon forth allies, whether if it's Dolphin, whether if he's talking King Shark and the undercriminals into fighting on his side, whether if it's preparing to secede his power to somebody else. So if you heard me talk on Oddfellow Thoughts channel, I definitely recommend, and I'm sure everybody that listens to me listens to him. His wife Mara is getting pushed into the position of being queen of Atlantis. Currently there is, other political strife because Mara comes from, I believe, technically a different tribe than the Sol Atlanteans, so they don't actually care for her, so that continues the political intrigue. But otherwise, Aquaman fighting his battles, doing his best to learn from Batman and do the Batman way of vigilante fighting has definitely been enjoyable. I think we're going to get past it at the end of this arc, and then Arthur will have to step away and be a hero. I definitely hope to see Federici continue the artwork. I definitely have enjoyed this. The painted stylings that he does. To give you a little bit of idea of the interior cover or interior book, you kind of see King Shark and his involvement here. But I just think that's definitely strong, enjoyable artwork. While I'm on it, something else quickly that I read was Superman, First Thunder, Shazam, Judd Wittick and Joshua Middleton. I did enjoy the artwork, but I also enjoyed this telling of Shazam being almost a smarter child than what I've seen him in others, but not as quite as precocious or snide or upset with the world. He is still a homeless child. He is, waiting to be adopted, whatever. But he's living on his own in the tunnels. Superman doesn't know who he is, so it's kind of the first meeting of them. It was very interesting because all the villains in this are magical by nature. So, for those people who think Superman is overpowered, too much, whatever, it's always amazing to see how much magic evens the field. And the bad guys definitely even the field with Superman on this one with a little bit of magic. It was great to see Shazam step in and show him, give him the knowledge of Solomon. It was very interesting to see how that resolves with the two of them. They team up very quickly. It doesn't have to have this super fight that we always see. They both almost kind of respect each other, even though Superman knows nothing about this secondary guy. And that's my other Peanut, who's making all that noise now too. Who, if you did follow Oddfellow Thoughts show, likes to make little appearances. But otherwise, inside here, I try to get some of the artwork on this one too. It does almost remind me maybe of if this was a cartoon. As you can kind of see the colorings and all that lend itself almost to an animated TV style. But it was definitely enjoyable. I liked it, especially like I've always said. Shazam-wise, I'm always looking for a great take on Shazam, and this was it. I will definitely be looking for more of Winnick's writing. Make sure that was still recording. I had a little battery pop up here. I'm rushing to the end of my battery, trying to get all these thoughts in. So, definitely, like I said, enjoyed this. Once again, this is a trade, US $12.99. I mean, that was a great price. Luckily, I picked it up on sale. We had a store recently that closed, so I was able to get it half off. But definitely enjoyed it. So I'd definitely be saying, if you can find this, especially at a great price, but even at full price, this was an excellent cover. My daughter is getting upset, so this is the end. Catchphrase!